When we paint, we use usually the wide edge or the wide end of a cosmetic wedge. If you are doing something very, very small, then you can flip it over and use this more narrow side. But all we do is we simply dip our wedge into the paint and then pounce off, usually on the table cover or a pizza box or some kind of piece of paper that you don't care about getting paint on. And then you're going to swipe the paint on your piece. And you can see that it goes on a really thin coat where you can see the wood grain through. And that's okay because it dries almost instantly. So by the time you finish this piece, it will be ready for a second coat because it dries so quickly. So we just go back and grab some more paint, and then we just go ahead and we swipe a second coat on it. Now another thing you can do is you can pounce the paint on your pieces. So you could take the wedge, dip it in your paint. Again, it's loading and unloading your sponge. Unload your sponge a little bit so you don't have a whole pool of paint on it. And then you can pounce, which is good if you're doing letters and maybe there's like the holes in the letters where the next letter comes in, because that way you won't get paint dripping down in those areas where there's holes. So pouncing is really good for that instead of swiping. But once again, you'll still need 2 to 3 coats.